Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today we would like to present our group assignment investment game, okay, where we all were given 100,000 ringgit Malaysia to invest and trade in Bursa Marketplace. So we are from TME2 and our group consists of 5 members, which is me, Muhammad Amir, Arif Aiman, Raiha Izzati, Nur Irdina and Nurul Izzati. So our presentation will cover all the points given in the report assignment.
Our first strategy plan is to have objective. Objective in investment are important because they act as a plan to define a clear and specific goal for an investment portfolio. For this investment, through Bursa, our group's objective has been set to achieve 5% profit from the initial in 2 months, to be specified from 31 October to 31 December 2022. Every 5 members need to get 5,000 of profits, so the total profit required from 5 people is at least 25,000 ringgit Malaysia.
The next part is strategy employed. First, we employ growth investing strategy where we will look out for companies that we expect to grow at an above average rate compared to their industry or broader market. We also emphasize that chosen company has increased in quarterly sales, quarterly EBITDA growth, and annual EPS. Net is long-term buy and hold investing, which is favorable for us to stay invested in a fluctuating market with the hope that the stock will rise in value over a long period. The third strategy we employ is short-term intraday. We will consider investing only the amount that we can afford to lose, where we allocate a risk-reward ratio of 3:1 to reduce our risk during investing. The last one is diversification. This strategy helps us to spreading assets around so that vulnerability to any one type of investment is minimized, and it is also one way to balance risk and rewards in our portfolio.
Now let's continue to the trading plan executed by our group that can help us in the investing process using our platform in Bursa Marketplace. First, we adopted the need to understand the skills needed before starting to trade on the platform. This plan is crucial to avoid making any mistakes that could give bad impacts in growing the given capital in the investment game. Second, preparing our mental from the initial process of investing. We must be prepared for any unforeseen circumstances, such as suffering losses while investing. If we have a good mental preparation, we can easily overcome any emotional and psychological battle in any bad situation that could distract our focus. Third, we set the level of risk we choose to bear in the trading process. We have decided our risk level should not exceed the maximum of 5% and must constantly ensure the risk is below the maximum level that we set out. Fourth, setting the right goals is a must in every trading plan. The realistic goals help in giving us a clearer picture of our objective in this investment game. Fifth, the study of the market is our main concern in the trading plan because the market can change every day. Speculative counter is the first thing we avoid in our trading activity as it can affect our process in the growth of our capital as the price of the shares can be fluctuated and hard to do any estimation. This kind of study is very useful and helpful for us to avoid investing in a company that is not profitable to invest in. Lastly, we make an initiative to keep all records of our trading activities. These records can act as our guidance in referring back to our trading history. For instance, market opening and closing for each day, our targets, trade timing, buy and sell price, and other details are being recorded in Excel file.
Okay, for the cut loss, the saying is always mentioned on Wall Street, cut your loss short and let your winners run. That is a good advice. We adopted this advice in maintaining our investment profile for 2 months in this game. We use it to minimize the loss we face every time the price of stock we buy falls. To reduce the rate of loss experience, we use 2 methods in managing this risk. First, we have an investment strategy. We set to make rules in buying and selling shares by always analyzing company using fundamental and technical analysis so that we can be more disciplined in investing. Second, we set cut loss. It is one of the most important methods where we must set a limit on the stock price that we have to sell after it falls. For example, the price of the stock we bought is 80 cents. So, we will set a decrease of only 5 cents for the penny stock we bought so we can reduce our loss.
Next, entry plan. It is referring to purchase the security based on the analysis of the market conditions and the potential for future returns. First, we observe the Bursa analysis of the counters with the largest gain and the highest turnover to monitor the price. Next, we evaluate the trend lines of the counter to look for an upward trend because it represents favorable market conditions. Next, we divide capital to a few counters to achieve good risk management. For example, one counter will be allocated only for 25,000 ringgit to buy many lots. Lastly, we apply support and resistance indicator to know the breakout signal in order to start entering the counter.
Now, let's move on to exit plans. First is profit target. Once we achieve our profit target of 5% on investments in our portfolio, we close our position so that we don't have to bear a loss if the stock breakdowns. Second is time to stop, where we are more likely to decide to exit the investment if the price actions at the crossroads against weakness. Next is price action. It helps us to predict market changes by identifying pattern or signal in the price fluctuations of an underlying market. And the last one is expert exit. It makes sense for us to follow their move when investing, and if they predict a market turn around, we will analyze the circumstances and consider selling our assets.
Okay, in short, fundamental analysis analyze a firm's financial statements and other information for the purpose of determining a stock's intrinsic value. We use a bottom-up approach, which implies a strategy where we first focuses on a particular company, explore the business model and the growth prospect. We analyze the fundamental analysis throughout the concept, financial statement and financial ratios. For our concept strategy, we are looking into several companies which are mostly well known in each industry because we believe that those companies have strong financial statements, financial performance, and are quite speculative. Thus, the risk is high. In fact, high risk will give the high return. Next, the financial statement is used to calculate and evaluate several ratios. Number interpretation, which is used historical trends and industry standards to compare with other companies in the same industry, but we don't focus into this. So lastly, financial ratio is the most crucial in order to forecast future performance with some degree of confidence. Here we provided some examples of companies that we had invested and the ratios such as ROE, PE ratio and EPS, which all those ratio represents the expected possibility return that we as investors would get either profit or loss.
Okay, next is for technical analysis. Technical analysis is one of the ways we use to anticipate the performance and stock price of a company we want to invest in. With technical analysis, we can see trends and patterns for the company's stock price in this 2-month period. We use several methods in analyzing price and volume data. First is support and resistance. We can identify where the stock price is trying to break through and things are falling down. Second is trend analysis. We can know the overall state of the stock price, such as whether the price is trending up, down, or remaining stable. Third is chart pattern. We can identify patterns in stock price chart, such as head and shoulders, which can tell us the price change point. Fourth, indicator. We use indicator to help us know signals for price and volume data, such as the relative strength index and moving average, which can tell us if the stock is overbought or oversold.
Okay, teamwork during the assignment is important to ensure our team's goal will achieve. Thus, sharing information is needed to know if the counter should be invested or not. Reminding our members regularly to monitor the counter also crucial, especially to avoid loss. And discussion among members before any decision is made also significant, as all members should know the other progressions in the assignments.
Investment profit. Investment profit is an important method that we expect to receive at the end of the investment game, which took about 2 months. In this investment game, we as a group have decided to gain an amount of profit of 25,000 in total, which denotes 25% as a whole from our total capital of 500,000. For each member of the group, we only need to grow our given capital by 5%, which indicates as 5,000 per person. This amount of profit is realistic, relevant, and fits our target as a person who just dived into the investment game world. For our first member of the group, Arif, he managed to get a total profit of 8,997 ringgit and 90 cents. This amount of profit attained by him shows a positive sign that he follows our strategic plan in trading activity, even though he had faced a fluctuation performance throughout the investment game. Next, our group member, Ami, recorded a sum of profit amounting at 1,318 ringgit and 82 cents. The amount of profit earned does not meet the set target, and this is likely due to various factors such as choosing a company that is not performing well, buying high-price shares, and buying shares at the wrong time. All these factors lead to a less stimulating amount of profit. In addition, another group member named Raiha has successfully gained 25,269 ringgit and 50 cents as profit. This outcome has exceeded the targeted profit, yet has become a favorable gain, especially for new traders. Such an outcome can be achieved by her due to her perseverance in trading activities and having good emotional control as well as good trading skill. Furthermore, total profit gained by other group members, which are Izzati and me, Irdina, recorded at 6,398,960 ringgit and 80 cents.
and 25,109,450 ringgit and 90 cents respectively. Both of us made a huge amount of contribution in growing the capital of the investment game. We consider ourselves as a big risk taker in which we want to invest in a huge amount of money in order to gain an immense return. The amount of investment made for each day depends primarily on the risk appetite of each of the members. However, we should be brave enough to bear all the consequences attached to our actions. That's all from us. Thank you.